I have an unpopular opinion. I like Stranger Things season 5. Fight me. It's crazy that liking Stranger Things has now become an unpopular opinion. Cause like seasons 1 through 4, everybody loved those most of those seasons out. There was some season 2, episode 7 was kind of hated on. Some people hated on season 3. Season 4, I feel like most people loved. And then season 5, everybody's just dragging it. I'm like, maybe I'm just too easy when it comes to, I'm like easy to please. So it's really hard for me to not like something when it comes to media. But I really enjoyed season 5 and I really enjoyed the characters and just the character dynamics. And I enjoyed the ending and everything, bruh. I feel like some people watch shows just intentionally to find something wrong with it. I just can't do that. I watch shows to try to enjoy it and try to relate and try to just feel something from a show or a movie or something like that. I don't watch it looking for something wrong with it, bro. I feel like if you do that, how can you ever truly enjoy something? And for me, I didn't really have no super crazy expectations of what was going to happen in season 5. All I expected was for it was just to be a good conclusion to the show we all know and love. Like I feel like people had crazy expectations of different ships coming to fruition, like Byler and Stancy, and just a whole bunch of crazy stuff that just was never gonna happen, bro. Like Byler was never gonna happen. I'm sorry. You can come at me for as much as you want to for that one. Byler was never gonna happen. No matter what y'all want to say, bro. It was never gonna happen. I like Will, I like Mike, but I don't want them to be together, bro. Like it wasn't it. I knew Will always had a crush on Mike, and like that Will was like he was a part of the LGBTQ community. Of course, I knew that, and I have nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. But Will and Mike being together was just never in the cards. And I know people were saying that it's queer baiting that that Byler didn't happen. No, it's not, bro. So let's not throw that word around when there's actually queer baiting that goes on in different shows and movies. Okay, this is not one of those times. And then with Stancy, I actually liked Stancy. Like I was like a Stancy supporter, but I knew it was probably not gonna happen because it just felt like Steve was really the main one like that was in love with Nancy. Okay, I feel like Nancy always just had different goals in mind than Steve, and they just wasn't gonna end up being together. I liked them together, but I didn't think they was gonna end up being in game for real though. And then people say they have problems with Mike's character in season 5. And I'm like, I didn't have no problems with his character. People were saying they assassinated his character. They ruined Mike Wheeler. I'm like, bro, I liked Mike Wheeler in season 5, bruh. Like, they said Mike did nothing the entire season. Mike literally was the one leading, like, he was the one telling them what to do, putting out the freaking D&D characters, telling people what to do. He was putting at the screen and stuff. Mike was being a leader in season 5. He was leading the kids across the military base. He freaking fought off a Demogorgon. Like, come on now, bruh. Mike was not useless in season 5, and I hate people that were saying that was the case. Mike is one of my favorite characters, so I'm not gonna take any Mike slander from y'all media illiterate goofies, bro. Mike is a great character. He was a great character in season 5. His character development matches up with his character, and y'all just can't understand that because y'all just think that a character should just match what y'all think a character should be. A character's supposed to match what that character's supposed to be. So lock in with life. All right, my bad. I kind of went off right there, but y'all get what I'm trying to say, bro. I had no problem with Mike this season at all. In fact, I liked Mike this season, so let's just stay off that. And then with my favorite character, Steve. Steve's my favorite character, and then it's Lucas, and then Mike. Steve is just always just so cool, bro. He's the coolest freaking character to ever exist, and I literally aspire to be like Steve slash Joe Keery, bro. He's just a cool guy, and I just will always love Steve Harrington, love Joe Keery, and that's just what it is, bro. And then the finale, okay? People were definitely hating on this heavy, saying that the fight was too quick, saying that the ending just didn't make sense. There was too many plot holes. And we're gonna get there's something I want to get to real quick. I know y'all have heard about Conformity Gate. I'm gonna talk about that in a separate video because there's a lot with Conformity Gate that actually makes me believe there might be another episode coming on January 14th when the documentary is supposed to drop. There's a lot. And I was low key trying to like fight off believing in Conformity Gate, but low key, bruh, I kind of believe. I'm starting to kind of believe in Conformity Gate because it's just so much that just points to it being true. And then when people pointed out some of the plot holes and plot points that it just really wouldn't make sense that they just forget this stuff or that this stuff was just a coincidence. It doesn't make sense that there was just this many coincidences that leads to nothing. I don't think it's gonna lead to nothing. I feel like there might be a chance Conformity Gate happens, and we're gonna talk about that in a completely different video. So for now, let's take the finale for what it was as a finale, okay? Me personally, I liked the finale. I liked the epilogue. I feel like the epilogue was a good length. We got to see like the characters like graduating and stuff. We got to see the new haircuts that they was getting. We got to see all the older group, you know, meet up together on that rooftop. And just everything. We got to see the graduation, the final D&D game, just everything. And we got to see Mike talking about Elle's ending and how she's still alive and things like that. How we all believe that Ella's still alive. Ella's still alive, bro. She's still alive. And definitely if Conformity Gate is true, then she's definitely alive. But we're not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, I like the finale for what it was. It wasn't like super great, but I think it was pretty good. I think it was a pretty good finale. All in all, I feel like y'all just need to just calm down, bro, and try to enjoy. Don't try to hate. People go into stuff trying to look for something wrong with it. You go into stuff wanting it to meet your expectations, and then you're ready to be mad when it doesn't meet your expectations. Like, come on, bro, just watch it just to enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy it for what it is, bro. That's what you got to do with media, with all types of media, bro. Music, TV shows, movies, everything, podcasts, everything, bro. Go into it wanting to enjoy it for what it is, not for what you want it to be, bro. That's the biggest lesson. But yeah, that's my rant for today. Let me know what y'all thought of season 5. Let me know if there's any other season 5 enjoyers like me. But yeah, that's it for today. Smiley out, man.